Why do you want to be an Antstronaut?
Why don't I want to be an Antstronaut?
What can you bring to the team?
I can bring in all manner of things to the team. Example, snacks and cocaine.
Do you have a master's degree in either biological science or mathematics and have spent at least 1,000 hours piloting a jet aircraft?
I have spent every evening for a week on Cool Maths games. And you mentioned 1,000 hours piloting a jet aircraft. I have spent 4 times that amount in a car. I'll do the maths. That's 4,000 hours in a car. So, it's quite obvious, but clearly NASA could see my potential and they hired me there and then. But it's not that easy. I flew to the Kennedy Space Center where I was bestowed the honour of becoming an Antstronaut by the Queen, wielding a katana. I now proclaim that you are an Antstronaut. Naturally, I've been training hard. And now I commute to and from the NASA building in Margate. Now, I've been with NASA for about nearly 2 minutes now, and there are a few things that I've noticed with the way that the company is run that I don't quite agree with or I think need tweaking, and that's why I'm here. Today I'm speaking to you, Jim Bridenstine, who looks like one of these two men. I've got a few ideas that I just want to put your way. Now, the first thing that I would change is the spacesuit itself. Look at this old classic design. I mean, yeah, it looks cool, but functionally ridiculous. Look at the size of that helmet. Like, how heavy is that? I don't know what gravity's like on Mars, but that must be extremely heavy. And such weight on your neck is not good. So I recommend we completely scrap the big ball helmet. And here's a prototype. So how this one works, more lightweight first of all. How this one works, you go, and you can breathe. You breathe through this at the end. There's a hole there, and you breathe through it to get oxygen. Secondly, the backpack. What is in there? What could you possibly need? Like, you pack lunch? What more do you need than a packed lunch? And so to save on the strain on your back, I recommend this. This is actually already invented. This is called a fanny pack or a bum bag. And I think inside they should have just a few little snacks for when they get a bit peckish. I recommend Mars bars, Milky Ways, and the Milky Way stars. Maybe some star mix for energy. The average temperature on Mars is between -63 degrees Celsius and 57 degrees Celsius. Now, there's a big difference there. Now, I personally am very susceptible to the heat. If I landed and it was 57 degrees Celsius, I'd hate it. And if I'm covered in spacesuit, don't like that. I recommend a lightweight jacket, and with your bottoms, I recommend just some jeans. You know, and if it is too hot, you can just roll them up. Or if it's cold, leave them down. Like, we're going to Mars, let's keep it casual. Do we need to have a fancy suit? No. The first words to be spoken on our planet are very important. Now, Neil Armstrong, wow, what a disappointment. I bet he was sitting there in his rocket, just thinking of what he was going to say all along, and he was just like, yeah, this is going to sound epic, this is going to be so cool, everyone's going to remember this forever. Who remembers it? What was it? I have to Google it, hang on. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Neil, that was crap. You're going to have to up your game. That's why I'm here. I'm going to up the game for you. Because when we land on Mars, I think we need something a bit more down to earth. But seriously though, when I go to Mars, you will never ever forget what I said. History will be changed forever. The first words to christen Mars. Something that will stand the test of time. Something original.
I will say, one small step for ant, one giant leap for antkind. Element. This planet is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Sorry, I had my hands tied with 3 jokes. I didn't know which one to go with, so I went with all of them. Sorry. Moving on. Get back into character now. Now, I'm sorry, but the astronauts on the moon landing. Did you see how they walked? These absolute losers. They were walking like Teletubbies. Have you seen the Teletubbies walk? I have. It's called the moon landing. They just take the seriousness out of what is the biggest thing that a species can do. Fucking tinky winky bullshit. Now the second biggest thing that a species can do is dance. And to be honest, when I'm on another planet, the first thing I'm going to do is just be so excited, so happy, that I want to break into a dance. That is why I have already choreographed a dance for you. Please memorise it when we go to Mars. Roll the tape. Lastly, I have devised an alien welcoming package. Now between you and me, NASA does know about the existence of aliens on Mars, and there are protocols in place, but they're all very violent actions that will definitely kill the alien stone dead. I think we should be a bit more friendly to our new cosmic neighbours, so I think the handshake? Nah. First of all, we need to cater for the aliens. Now, obviously, they will not have hands, they will have tentacles. Green tentacles, I imagine. So I recommend this new form of handshake. And they can sort of rest their tentacle on our tentacle. Hand. Like that. Everybody memorise this at home. I feel like we should be giving gifts to the aliens. I mean, when you first move in, you want a little bit of company, you get a cactus. You know, it's friendly, right? Lending a cup of sugar. I feel like it just symbolises kindness, you know, and that's what we need to show the aliens. Thirdly, an egg, the symbol of life on Earth. We will give them the vulnerable stage in every creature's life. We will give them this egg to show there is potential to trust each other, to love each other, and finally, to share a life together. We will also give them the blood of 7 virgins. Yeah, I think that covers all my notes for Jim, the boss of NASA. I hope he implements them immediately. Please. Thanks for watching. Over and Ant. Hey Jim.
Ant, did you reveal the alien protocols in a video?
I may have mentioned them in passing or...
Goodbye, Ant.
Oh, yeah, well, see you later Jim, we can get a coffee. Okay. Great.
FBI, open up! Oh shit!